So here we have it, our final deadline day, because of course this series will come to an end at the end of this season. I know, upsetting moments. Can kiss the badge, because we've only got a few kisses left of it, only a few episodes. Welcome back, guys, to episode number 8 of season number 4 of the FIFA 22 Barcelona to Glory rebuild here, of course, on FIFA 22, as we have, of course, hopefully some business to do, but a lot, going on today. Really needed to get out of the system, as yes, no spoilers yet. You saw some goal scorers on there, but we are very excited to get into this one. So before we get started all together, make sure you have smashed the like button. Subscribe down below as well, so you do not miss any episodes in the future, upcoming of course, and hit the notification bell. And the link's down there, so you've got everything up to date. I am very excited for today's. As you can see, we have 3 days left of transfer time, including a deadline day, which of course is basically 10 days with the hours that you get. As then we move on to Levante. Oh no, I've skipped a month. I knew I had. Osasuna first at home, then Betis, then Bilbao, who are lowest out of the bunch that we played today. But of course, we drew 2 apiece to them, so that could be a dodgy one. And Bayern Munich away at the Allianz Arena to round today's episode off with. So it's a very, very jammed-packed one. If you didn't know already, over half the season in, still unbeaten. A 10-point gap on Real. Fantastico. Now, I read the comments from the video that did pretty well. The one with Rafinha in the thumbnail. Yeah, very impressed by the reception on that one. So thank you guys a lot, as we've got 9 hours. And you guys suggested, because I know how much you love a marquee signing, that with Depay injured, a striker/attacker could be on the cards. I've also had a lot of talk about Gonzalez and Fernandes and Fabian and how that rotation's going. Now that, of course, Dani Olmo's on his way out and Gavi's never hit the heights. But still, I feel like the midfield will be strong enough. Injuries in the midfield aren't for too long, so as manager rating's gone down a lot, maybe making a big signing would actually hinder that. It's because it's just clocked that we're not going to win the Copa de España. He wants us to sign a South American player. That's not the one I have in mind, but it is a crucial player that I want to sign. Definitely a crucial. I'm going to hold up on it though, because of course we're going to let hours go by and see if players are wanting to depart the club, and if they do, we need to cover them over spending the money that we have now on a position that we do have a 90 rated player in, by the way. It's just because we know we're not going to get to use him a lot and we want to win the rest of the trophies. Now, we know we're not getting the Copa de España, as that was very disappointing in the last episode. The simulated game let us down. 4 hours to go. I think it's about time we bite the bullet. And I know he's just recently moved in real life. That may give you a massive hint, as we need to find him on this list. There he is. Erling Haaland of Chelsea. He's got an injury-prone symbol. 6'4", is going to cost a lot of money to bring to Barcelona, but the link is, of course, it was there before. Of course, he's going to Manchester City. If you didn't know that already, that's the real life news. I could see him maybe in a few years' time, because he's moved from Norway to Austria to Germany. Now he's going to England. Maybe he wants to win it all in every country, and Spain could be the next destination. Guardiola's got the link to Barcelona, in real life at least. Of course, Chelsea don't really have the link. But let's do it. I mean, they do. We sold Ferran Torres to them. We sold Garcia. They sold Christensen to us. Let's try and get Erling Haaland. What a huge signing it would be. So here we go. We're going to have to offer a lot of money. A lot of money. We're going to start off 250. £250 million is what I'm going to offer. And they still want more than that. It's 100 million over his release clause at the one. I do have the money, but still, we saved Barca from bankruptcy before. We don't want to do it again. 265.5 is agreed upon. This could be where we get the deal done. We haven't got long left on deadline day. Haaland is a massive buy that we need to get through. Hold to skip. Crucial. Now, you know I go on about realism a lot. I feel like 4 seasons deep maybe is a bit more realistic, as a 4-year contract is perfect by me. Release clause, easily 500 million. Maybe they want a bit lower. No, they agree to it. That is fine by me. Now, the wage. He's going to want to be the highest at the club, isn't he? He is going to. I'm going to give him 350 and a signing on bonus of 3 million, because we've got the money. Add a bonus. Goals. If he gets 25, he can receive 3 million as well. That should be good enough, please. He sees it as reasonable. And there we go. For the final half of the Barcelona save, after I debunked Messi, of course, not being able to join us, Erling Haaland joins Barcelona. And I'm pretty sure that's a decent bit of business. Sorry, Enes Ünal. He's played very well as Enes, but there is no chance he gets near the squad right now. Carlson's probably going to occupy the bench. Or do we drop Ezelawi? I don't know, really. Or maybe we just keep one midfielder on the bench in, of course, what's his face? Gonzalez. He can play centre mid and CDM. We take 2 wingers. Maybe that's the shout. We've got a lot of room to operate with now, as we've definitely spent the most this window. I think that might be the highest fee I've ever played for a player. 265 million. I'm going to have to jot that down with just how much it is, as we've got youth players who look decent coming through. I'm going to promote one to the senior. Or actually, no, I've got a squad of 40 players. I can't really afford to do that. Leave it for the next player, next coach who comes in, as of course Jill got an offer. That's upsetting, isn't it? As now Wolves want Ansu Fati, 131 million plus Mala, who's no good at all. No chance we make the mistake that we did years ago with Adama Traore leaving. Of course, didn't go straight to Wolves. He's talking about player of the month. Rafinha and Ansu both up for it. Nice to see that. As we're going to move straight on to Osasuna today. No, we will not take the Netherlands job, as much as international management is underrated on this game. I don't want to take it, of course, because this is club management that we're doing and it doesn't mix well. You should be one or the other, I say, as this is the team. Of course, we still have to use Duran, probably till the end of this series now, but it's a youth keeper coming through, 82 rated. Maybe not good for the Sims, but definitely good in game. I've got to say, very impressed with him against the Madrids, as Mazraoui, De Ligt, Lenglet steps in and Cucurella with Pedri, Fernandes, Fabian, Rafinha, Ansu and Erling Haaland. My days, when we have a full squad, we could really struggle with managing Depay amongst these 3 up front. And of course, Pedri 90 rated behind. We've got Araujo's 89, De Ligt 89, Ter Stegen 92, who's in the reserves. But one thing I do want to do is we'll give Cucurella the armband, because he knows Barca inside out. So, that is the team. Debut straight away for Erling Haaland. And let's see how we do against Osasuna, who should be scared. Would love for a big first impression, as Juan Perez in goal for them. Max Aarons, Didier, Dokai and Bravo at the back, with Fabio Vieira, decent player him, in CDM 4-1-4-1. Moncayola, Pepe, Nicolas Pepe in fact, in centre mid. Martinez and Grifo with Odsonne Edouard up front. Decent team. They do look as if they've been building a decent team over the seasons as well. Always been improving, Osasuna. Props to them, as Mazraoui is going to try and score straight against them though. Or maybe just try and get an involvement, as Haaland! 4 minutes it's took him. 4 minutes and he's already scored in Barcelona colours. He's not going to do his celebration straight away. Maybe he thinks he's going to get more. Runs towards the camera. Taps the shirt, goes through the barrier, but Erling Haaland instantly has an impact here at Camp Nou. It's in the middle. He turns, he swivels and places it in the top bin with power. The number 29 might be going down as a legendary number in Barcelona colours now. Maybe we've just found a cheat code for this final half a season to try and stay unbeaten in, as Ivan Bravo turns around to go backwards. I would safely say we have the world's best striker. Yes! I'm not going to include Mbappe. I'm going to be confident with the guy that we've got, Haaland. He's better than Mbappe for us, and I'm going to prove why, as he's got the ball again, goes for a shot again, and saved. Should have had 2 in 10 minutes as a corner ball. Pedri to whip it in. He's decent from corners as well, but that time it was Lenglet, and he wasn't too far off, as here is Pedri through the centre, onto Rafinha. Erling Haaland now. He's going to get the ball back out wide to the Brazilian, who I still want having an impact, despite him not being relied upon for goals as much as he was before, because with no striker, we relied on him and Ansu a little bit more than usual, as Pedri whips it in looking for De Ligt, and it's over. Fabian, my lucky number 27, through the middle. He fizzes one out to Rafinha on the wing right now, who's got the run around of Mazraoui. He's honestly up for player of the season this year. He's been brilliant as he gets the ball back. Good touch into Ansu for 2, and he just passes it into the net. It is too easy against Osasuna right here. We are utterly dominant. Looks as if in the 24th minute we're going to make it 23 games unbeaten. Mazraoui with just a pass and a pass into the net. And Grifo with a pass to the side right here, and Mazraoui trying to get back as who's sliding around in the middle. Pass across net, Duran, amazing save, and off the post from Moncayola. Big chance for Osasuna to actually get back in the game. But I've got to say that first save from our keeper was brilliant. Very impressed as Ansu with the ball rolled to the side. Cucurella down the wing. He's going to cut inside. He's going to try and get a ball on here to Enzo Fernandez, and Haaland's through again. And he should have had another. Unlucky as he did come close and two players hitting the deck. That's one thing I don't want with Haaland. I don't want him getting injured because with his height, probably more balls will be crossed to him. Like, well, I was going to say that one for example, but it didn't go in. But with more balls like that one, which is too close again, he'll be jumping more and he might stand a chance of getting injured if he clashes. As it's almost half time, take 2-0 as it's going to end like that in the first half. Very impressed so far, and very impressed with the big man as Pepe charging through, tried to get away from us there. Cucurella with a good read, and Fabian. Look at Haaland again. He likes to score straight away in games. Oh, what a goal that is! Erling Haaland with a screamer. He will do a celebration here. A point and a big breath out to the Barcelona faithful. What a goal that is. Just stuck out a dangling leg to hit it, and I want to see the replay. I want that, and I want it now. Look at this. Through the middle, straight after half-time. Bobbles up. Was actually a ground pass, but bobbled up for him very, very nicely. And the Norwegian just had to absolutely slam that over the keeper. Very nice as Fabian with the ball straight into Haaland again. And it looks like the second half could be even better than the first. I didn't think that was possible as a ball looking for Didav around the corner. Fabian trying to jump for that. Ansu and Pedri were both going after it. Love that. Two youth players, of course, as Enzo with it. Haaland, can it be a debut hat-trick? Just saved. Juan Perez with it as we're going to pass this one. Front post. Ansu turns, goes for a shot. Quick thinking. And Moncayola to keep running down this wing here as we've got to watch him with Marc Cucurella. Captain for today, of course. Into Aarons. Around the corner again, Lenglet with a read, but that's a interception from Pepe. Javi Martinez, oh my days. That is obscene skill to just flick it over Mateus de Ligt like that. Obscene. Who is this guy? What a move. Like, what a move that is. I knew they were going to score. Simon Duran, no fault of his own. I mean, it was nearer his near post, but we'll let it slide. It was getting past the defender, which was impressive. And with that, we'll make the instant change of Enzo Fernandez for Nico Gonzalez. Similar names, or similar second names at least, as we'll get the ball into Fabian. Pedri, he's going to put one across. Head that back, please, Rafinha. That's good. Mazraoui, flick over the top. First time ball in towards Fabian. Might fall to Pedri here. Juan Perez is quick. Close one, that, as Nicolas Pepe turns. Pass off to Moncayola, who switches one across. He's been very decent as that winger. As Grifo into Ivan Bravo. Now into the Italian again. Martinez gets tackled a bit. And Hudson Edouard releases a decent shot right there. Cucurella to keep it in for us as it heads off Pepe in towards Pedri. Now down the line, Ansu Fati. Ball rolls, cannot beat Max Aarons. I know some may be disappointed, but I am not going to grant him the chance to get a hat-trick. He will be replaced by Enes Ünal and hopefully kept fit for the next game, as of course we've put Eze on as well for Ansu, making the changes, hoping that we've already won the game. However, they are putting pressure on us. Cucurella coming far away there, and Vieira passes it down the line. Moncayola has a man through the middle. Edouard, easy. It was not the greatest of shots as Rafinha, with a bit of a cut inside, onto Enes Ünal, keeps it away from his man slightly, and Pedri onto Eze again. Come on, overlap me please. There we go. Marc Cucurella to whip one in to the danger zone, but still headed away. Ref, just blow your whistle, to be fair. I'd take the result at this moment in time, as there we have it. 3-1. At Camp Nou, it was the Haaland show to start off with. Didn't get that hat-trick, but two vital goals, which see us over the line. And straight past Osasuna. And we've got Ronnie Araujo, even more strength when he comes back after, of course, that little suspension that he had, as the gap is 11 points. Real failing to get all three in their next game, so the gap goes further. It's not even 11, but 12, so in theory, we could lose 4 games and still win the league. But of course, we're not going to look to do that. Betis, our next opponents, as Thiago Almada's already returning. That's very nice. I still think he's 2 weeks off. It's just a plaster symbol. Yep, he's onto the plaster symbol. Jill is the full way back, however. Does he come on the bench for this one? I don't think he does at the moment in time. Unal did impress once he left, as I want to get Araujo on the field. Never mind the benches. There he is. And we're going to make him, of course, captain again. And that is the team. The same, but even stronger defence this time. So hopefully a clean sheet, and I would like more goals if we could get them against Betis. As the team we face is Kagir, Castillo, Valgent, Bartra and Ibanez. We played these recently, of course, with Ward-Prowse and Carvalho sitting. Plata, Radkanic and Nabil Fekir with Santiago Jimenez up front. Not a bad bench as well. Weston McKennie on it. Very decent team. In 8th place, chasing Conference League football as it stands. Could go even higher. Of course, hopefully not after this game, as Mazraoui with an instant cutout. And Enzo Fernandez tried to head that onto William Carvalho. Now Plata onto Fekir. And Ward-Prowse lifts one over. Araujo on the chase. Just clear that forward. There we go. Ansu with a header backwards. And Enzo to pass it forward. Pedri. Let's go. It's down the line into Ansu Fati now. Haaland again. He wants more. He skipped past that tackle and he's put it in the bottom bin. Erling Haaland, early game, is inevitable. And he's going to do his little celebration there, sitting on the spot as he sat Mark Batra down on the spot whilst he ran in. His ex-teammate at Dortmund, embarrassed here by him at Barcelona. And they're going to try and attack immediately after this goal as Jimenez. Duran, that wasn't the best animation from our goalkeeper, and straight after the Haaland goal, Betis have got themselves back in it. Now, that's took me a little bit by surprise. It is Route 1 football over the top and just straight into the path. Bottom bin. Decent. Very decent as Enzo Fernandez on a turn. He puts the ball down the line into Ansu Fati and he's instantly tackled. These are actually really putting up a fight. Now, Castillo, we took a man out off the ball and Jimenez is through a little bit. Plata into Ward-Prowse, heavy touch, sees Pedri get most of that one, and Haaland onto Enzo Fernandez, now around the side into Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati's got a man at the far post. Rafinha's missed, Haaland's missed as well. And Nabil Fekir forward onto Simeone Jimenez as now Nemanja back. Of course, that's not Nemanja Matic, as Ibanez running down the line, the Atalanta playing in real life as William Carvalho gets round Delict a little bit there, and these are just, I don't know what is up with us. Betis are just bossing us a little bit in the final third as we've finally got the ball away. How's Haaland's pace? He can't really beat Bartra on this occasion, so that's going to be his fault, of course, isn't it? Where Depay has one up on him, as now Cucurella out wide. He's got a chance to whip it in, hits Valhent. Can we get there again? No corner ball. And what can we do with this delivery? We'll control Haaland. The striker should be better at headering than the defence, as there he is on the ball. Saved and just off the line by Castillo, and not alive anymore. As now we're going to go forward again. Cucurella into Enzo Fernandez. Tries to step round the side. We'll pass it down the line. Rafinha, and Haaland's a bit far out wide. He doesn't even let himself get tackled. That's how good he is. It goes towards Fabian, I think, who is staying down. And of course, we've run out of midfielders a little bit. We back down to Gavi and Nico, and another one goes down. Of course, Thiago Almada shouldn't be long. Again, another injury. And not the greatest injury to get with, of course, one midfielder on the bench. But Gonzalez will play in this second half where we need to come back. 1-1 with Betis. Must state, of course, that we're actually not losing the game. But with the high standards we've set ourselves this season, we want to be winning every single one, to be fair, as Jimenez is through. And Duran saves us from going behind, in fact, as Pedri passes that off onto Nico Gonzalez. Let's go forward quickly, shall we? Haaland, we like scoring straight away in halves, as Rafinha, I'm going to try and put that over the top towards Ansu. Falls here to Haaland. We've got 2 down, and Ansu's actually staying down. Why? Why do they all drop like flies in one game? So Carlson will come on. However, we're still looking to go on the attack right here, and Ansu's on the field. Pedri chips it over. Don't get involved, Fatty, if you're injured, as that's a good cross. Looking for Rafinha. Liam Carvalho now with the ball in the middle. Ibanez playing a 1-2 there. 20 minutes to go, and we don't want to lose this one. Fekir, 1-2, and it's in at the near post. 2-1, Real Betis at Camp Nou. Could this be the first defeat we take? It's an easy one for them, just past across and into the bottom corner. Now that's not what we wanted. 2-1. And a ball down the line here for Pedri to run onto, and it's showing now that we've got to go forward. How good can we do under pressure at attacking? The Valencia Cup game obviously leaving a bit of a crack in our team's spine a bit, and passion as Haaland gets a pass off to Pedri, tries to shoot, Carlson takes it down. Not long to go. Get it back out to Cucurella or Mazraoui. Don't know why he's there. And we are seriously rushing to get the ball forward. Mazraoui's lost out on it. Why have him and Cucurella swapped around? I mean, we've left cracks at the back, but I don't expect them to be in different positions altogether as we've given away the free kick. Oh, we've got 11 minutes left. We're probably going to lose. Well, I really hope not. Maybe draw. If we're lucky at the moment, though, as Plata. That's a brilliant pass around the corner. Ward-Prowse. Araujo with a good foot in there. It's telling us to take Haaland off. With 9 minutes to go, take Erling Haaland off. Whoever our assistant is needs sacking. As catch that Duran. There we go. Catch in practice. Roll it out quick. We've got to move quick as Ronnie Araujo running up the field. Pass across straight into Marc Cucurella. Get that through. Haaland, you should be up front. However, he's in a good position to receive the ball. He's got Pedri inside of him. Passes it there. Flick on. Enzo Fernandez. Carlson. This is good passing. Keep it. Haaland. Bit of a gap. Oh, what a save. What a save it was by the keeper. You can hear they are really behind us now is the crowd. As that's whipped in towards Haaland. And it's an easy catch for Kagin, who's going to take his time. Castillo diving on the floor as well. He's definitely not injured. He's definitely not injured. That's a good tackle from Ronnie Araujo. A brilliant position to make it. Haaland, get on side, Erling. There's men keeping you on as Araujo gets it into Nico Gonzalez. And Kagir saves. It's our last chance. Duran is up for this corner. As I'm going to look for Erling Haaland. It's a decent ball. Haaland, header on it. Away to Marc Cucurella. Kept alive. Haaland, what's gone on? Handball. Haaland's handballed it, ante. We're going to get beaten in the league right here by Betis. Whacked forward. Got to win that header. Mateus De Ligt with a good one, but the game's over. It will not be an unbeaten La Liga season. I always said the defeat would come. I didn't think it would come in that fashion, to be honest. At home as well. I really didn't expect it to be at home when we've just signed Erling Haaland. But no. Pellegrini's men have beaten us. Nabil Fekir and Jimenez score. Shameful, really, innit? Don't know what more we could have done. As the Barca board, did that just say they're looking at us job? I'm guessing they're just having me on with a little joke right there. As Ansu Fati, 4 weeks. Fabian, 5 days. Do you want to have a go at getting another manager in with these injuries? Would love to see anyone do a better job than me at the moment. I mean, with how clear we are at the top of the league. 9 points now as Real Madrid did win. I'd really like to see someone else be given a go. Would be my pleasure to let them have one. As here is the team for the next one is the reserve side, but as you can see, not too many changes. Tagliafico can have the... No, he actually can't. Araujo's in the team. Araujo can have the armband. As, yeah, a couple of changes. Wingers. Yinal's in. Gavi and Gonzalez, Lenglet, and Tagliafico. As it still should be good enough. Now, of course, that we're not going to be unbeaten in every game. I can change it up a little bit without the constant thought of we're still unbeaten, we've been beaten. I can let that go, and we still win the game. 3-1. Newhouse put them in the lead, but Enes Ünal, Nico Gonzalez and Carlson all get us a win, going into the vital game now against Bayern Munich. And what a big one this one can be, as Almada back on the bench. Good to see him back, but of course not fully fit and not fully put in this team now. Haaland's actually played more games than him. He got injured on his debut as the team. De Ligt's back in, Cucurella's back in. We've got Duran still in goal. Fernandez, Fabian, Pedri, Rafinha, Haaland and Carlson. Wingers stay the same. Big striker comes back in, who's experienced against Bayern Munich. Away first in Germany at the Allianz Arena. Thiago Almada, you'll get some game time. We'll focus with the team we have first. 25th of February 2025. Bayern Munich. And the team we face inside the arena, it's going to be a good one, of course. Even Manuel Neuer's still going. Amazing from him. Lewandowski on the bench. Fonzie on the bench as Buendia. Okay, Diego Carlos, Upamecano and Kakare in the defence. Sane, Guimaraes Kimmich and Hernandez, with Musiala supporting Tammy Abraham of all people. I just did not at all picture him being the striker for Bayern Munich today, whilst Lewandowski's on the bench. He must be getting older. Of course, had his links to Barca in real life as well. Might have been a more realistic signing than, of course, Haaland was, with how both careers are going in real life at the moment. But we've opted for what we've opted for as Duran. That's dodgy straight away. And it is wide, but I've seen a man go down. Fernandes is injured already. We've lost, yet again, another midfielder. So I'm going to go with Almada, who is more fully fit at the moment, and asked to play. I'll have to go into the cam position, but perfect start. What you absolutely love to see is Sane running down the line. We're going to try and block Leroy Sane off a little bit, but he's still got past us. And he's got an option in the box to go to. De Ligt handles it. Penalty kick by Munich. What a start to this tie. This has been, honestly, amazing. We might be 1-0 down and we've lost the midfielder that we started the game with. So, absolutely perfect. Tammy Abraham against the unexperienced Duran. And it's off the crossbar and out. They've actually missed, but the rebound is wide by Musiala, who cannot blame anyone but himself. How has he missed that? Pressure of Araujo must have played a part. Awful. Well and truly awful as Kimmich into Diego Carlos, straight out of play. Good clearance, that is Diego, as Cucurella passes it straight across into Fabian. Can Haaland actually go up front, please, instead of dropping back? There we go. Carlson can't get the pass through, though. And just please let me have Ansu Fati back, or Memphis Depay, as that's the ball over to Leroy Sane. Sane with quick feet, trying to block it. He's got past Mazraoui. De Ligt with a block away. Rafinha win the header. Abraham does, but it's to Thiago Almada, who's beaten on the turn. Theo Hernandez tries to put it through. Get there, please, Fabian. He doesn't. They have the ball. Musiala flicked onto Sane. Big save, Duran. Huge save by the blonde keeper, as we're going to try and get it away again. Sane to put a deep cross in this time. Header from them. Haaland. Why is he so far in the box? I mean, he's tall, but still, as he's got his funky run going on down the line, but can't beat Kimmich. He has 3-2, but with the way he plays, I don't know how he does, because he doesn't play too great, does Erling Haaland. I've got to admit, for a £250 million, I do want a little bit more for my money, as Duran with a quick throwing out to Mazraoui. Into Rafinha, tried to turn him. Kakare, the midfielder, I don't know why he's there, but with the tackle as Almada. Into Rafinha, flicks it onto Mazraoui. Now we'll use Haaland for a 1-2, and he messes up the pass. As we just try and get on with the game. Fabian with a pass into Ronnie Araujo. Now into Marc Cucurella. Cucurella into Fabian. And now we'll switch it out this way. We just need to try and keep going and find a way to just get past this defence as Haaland. There we go. Rafinha has got a bit of a gap. He might have to go himself here. Shot across. No one following it up. And I did see Thiago Almada was a bit close, as Mark Roca is the central midfielder to come on for Bayern. Not a bad one as well, as Tammy Abraham went down. Rafinha on a turn into Haaland. Haaland's going to wait. Put a ball over the top. That's a good one for Rafinha. We're going to try and get this back. Thiago Almada into Haaland on the run, and Neuer. Oh my days. Pulls out, I think, the best save I've ever seen. Don't show me the goal line system. Show me that save. It was amazing, even though it was by the other team, as De Ligt up for the header. Haaland could have easily tried to get a foot on that, but he doesn't even try. 0-0 in the first 45 at the Allianz. I'll just have to take it as Carlson. Whoa. That is very, very reckless from, I think, Theo Hernandez or Emi Buendia, of course. He's playing it right back as Carlson tries to flick it on to Pedri, who's got there first. Pedri! First tester at Neuer of the second half, at least, as Mazraoui jumps on this ball. These are actually giving us a stern test to Bayern Munich. It's good to play a big game like this, as Haaland over the top looking for Marc Cucurella, trying to just fit through there, but not doing so, as Haaland knocked it back. Guimaraes is there. Now Tammy Abraham telling us to watch Haaland. Don't really need to in this game, to be honest with you. Has not been the greatest. However, he has the ball here, looking to try and feed it to Thiago Almada, who's very far forward. I mean, he is in cam slightly by like one little nudge from central midfield, but Has to only keep, of course, his rating high in this game. Not so he just flies upfield as we've got the ball back here. Rafinha. Haaland making a run through the middle. He's got the ball now. Tries to take a run around the defender, Diego Carlos. Does get around him. Tries to cut back, and Haaland on the angle. It's tripped up, and it's in the back of the net. Upamecano is guilty on the hour mark for putting Bayern Munich behind at the Allianz. And it is just luckily in. Haaland will celebrate in front of the fans that used to hate him and probably still do now. That is just a lucky goal, isn't it? Running through, he cut back, he went for that finesse, and yet Manuel Neuer and Upamecano, no communication in their goal. And Upamecano forward into Marc Roca. Now Kimmich round the corner, Roca again. Kakare just trying to shut them down a little bit. Just keep on watching them as that's easily us turned ball in the box. De Ligt. That's miscommunication from us. Poor save and Araujo. Amazing from our Uruguayan. Tammy Abraham's certain to score, but he got in the way as he'll make a change. And I think maybe a foul or an offside. I don't know which one. But it was a dodgy save from Simon Duran. So as soon as he's come the first choice, he's made a couple of mistakes. As Pedri's got injured, I'm pretty sure. Yes, he is down. And Gonzalez, the last change of the game to come on. At least he's defensive. And Mazraoui now with the ball at his feet. Gives it into Thiago Almada. And Almada into Erling Haaland. Haaland has to get that across Marc Cucurella to chest it down. And into Nico Gonzalez. Fabian just away from him a bit. Almada. Mazraoui. Mazraoui with a flick on Rafinha. Can we get another one? It would be good getting another one in this one. Almada away. Headed. He's won his header. Don't be injured. He's got back up. And Rafinha, that's got to be a corner. And is. Has he got a chance to whip it in again? Cucurella near post and caught. Unlucky, but there shouldn't be long to go now. Fabian with the ball at his feet. We're into the added time. Or now we're into the added time, which is 1 minute. To be fair, going for another goal won't be too bad. It'd be very good going back to the Camp Nou. But we don't get it. We don't get past. And it's an own goal that separates us after one leg. A difficult game. And definitely still all to play for next time we face these again. Didn't get the job done. We'll try and make sure we do next time out. Very decent from us. We just pushed. We just pushed and we forced that error. It's not that it just came easy to us. As Pedri 3 months broken toe. Enzo 4 weeks sprained ankle. Just what we need. I want to actually see how many injuries we have. I haven't touched the sliders. Of course, we've been okay the first half of the season, I would say. We only lost to Pai near the end of the window, or the beginning, should I say. Almada, we need to change to a cam because he's going to be playing more. Fernandez, look at the injuries. We've got 7, almost 8. And we've just got a couple back, including Jill and Almada. That would have been 9. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. Just pushing Gavi back into the picture, as I think with, of course, the unbeaten run gone, I feel okay to simulate this game against Levante, even though it could probably get me sacked at any moment, even with the 11-point lead in the league. I just can't believe it. Is it 11? Yeah, it is 11. I said 9 last time, didn't I? Silly me, as we will make some changes. Haaland can sit out and have a rest, or although he can stay on the bench if we need him. Gavi can come in, and Ronnie Araujo for Clement Lenglet. That's a change I actually trust, because like I keep saying, I cannot underestimate how good Lenglet is in game. I don't know why. So hopefully he's good in simulations. 3-0. Very nice. Rafinha with a brace. Or not a brace, but a hat-trick. Very nice, as the gap is 14. Of course, they still have to play their game. Real Madrid, this is a derby next time. Bayern Munich, Granada are always decent. And our bogey team, Almeria. Bring it on. Can't wait for next time out as we approach our final few games, of course, of this save. Not looking at those. And all I've got to say now is thank you guys for watching this one. Do not forget, of course, to like, comment, share, and subscribe using the link below. Every subscription means the world, so thank you guys for the support on the channel so far. Very close to 6k, you know. Thank you all for that. Sped from 4.5. As I will see you all in the next one. Take care, in a bit, and peace.